Well, hello again, and thank you for joining Jeff and Jenny's Classic Restorations. Jenny's back to her normal self of scratching, so these £2 a day tablets maybe not working, but I think it's only just one bit. But so she's back to her collar again. But I have actually been out today and finished off what I need to, apart from the tar on the Scirocco. It's been an absolute nightmare. It's now getting dark, so covered in oil. So come and see how I got on today. It's been a long day. Well, here we are, back underneath again. And just to know, as I said, we're going to replace the spring hopefully today. What I've done, I've jacked up this whole assembly here, and as you know, I'm leaving the dampers for now. And what I've got to do, I'll just show you first so you can see what I'm doing. I can't get a camera under here. We've got there's one bolt here and one the other side, which I need to release those. So at the moment the jack is actually supporting the whole assembly. I'll try and get those bolts out. I don't think they're going to come out easy, never do they? And then that should just drop that down and we should better get the spring out. So I apologise if this is the wrong way of doing it, but this is the only way I know how, because I haven't done it before. So I'm going to try and get these bolts out. Well, I'm very sorry, but unfortunately I had to skip a bit here. It's just been an absolute nightmare for a few hours. In fact, I nearly gave up. But the problem is the bolt that goes through that holds this down the actual what do you call it? The bolt is this side, and the nut is the other side, but there's no room to get any socket on. So I didn't have an 18mm spanner, so that's the one side I don't have. So in the end, I used some mole grips just to hold the nut the other side. I've used lots of WD-40 and it's finally off. What I've done now, you can see this is taken away now. I've lowered it down, and the spring has actually come out. As I say, I was about to give up with this. So here's the old spring. So here we are, look, snap there. So yeah, so let's try and see if the new one fits. Well, okay, there we go. There's the new spring, and I've refitted the rubbers back in there. This one has a little hole in it where it, well, a little bit sticking out that goes into a hole in the seating area where it seats. I think I may have a little bit of a problem here, of course. I think they obviously fitted in the past lower suspension. Which way does this go? I don't know, something like that. But it's going to be obviously slightly smaller than what we've just taken out. So this might be a bit of swearing in here, which I don't think YouTube allow. So I'm going to try and squeeze this back in, and hopefully it will fit. YouTube have been happy there wasn't any swearing. It went in okay. So what I'm going to do now is just get the jack underneath again, and just start pumping that up and try and line that up with that screw hole again, bolt hole. What's the matter now? It's slightly out a bit. Okay, let me get this lined up. Well, after a bit of jiggery pokery with a couple of jacks, it's finally lined up. What I've got to do now is put the nut on the other side, and I'll fully tighten that up, and then that should be done on this side for now, and I shall have to start the other side. So I'll get on and do that one, and then we've just got the links to do up the front there. So what I'm going to do, I'll leave it at that for today, and I can get this wheel back on again, and then I'm going to start the other side, and then I'll finish off filming the front, and that'll be one more video. So that's it for now. I'll move on to the front. Well, the other spring's done on the other side now, and I'm absolutely shattered, but I'm just going to get this one more thing done because I'm back to work tomorrow, and then just a tar to do, and then retest on Thursday. I'm just going to get this one in for now, and then I'll do the other in my own time, because it's all rush now. It's getting blooming windy, and to be quite honest, I've had enough of it. But anyway, there's the new one to go in there. This is the anti-roll bar linkage. That was the one, I've just put some WD-40 on it. That's the one that had the ingress of dirt, the rubber, and the top one was the one here. I put some WD-40 on it. This is the one that had the ball joint worn. So let's get those off, and hopefully that's it. Apart from the tyre, it should pass the MOT, and I can get on with the rest of it in my own time. Well, at least these bolts are a little bit more accessible. This one was very stiff. I'm just using the big breaker bar now, so hopefully this will work, and hopefully I can then switch over to the normal socket. There we are. Right, okay, I'm going to carry on with this. This is going to be boring as watching paint dry, so let me carry on with that, and I'll come back to you. I don't want to, what it is in life, I don't think I'll go around it hurting anybody intentionally, but of course I've got problems. This is supposed to be an Allen, not an Allen key, but it's Torx bolt in there, which is all stripped already. That does turn, but this will not come off of there. I'm pretty much stuck at the moment. I wish I never even bothered doing this. I managed to get the bottom one out just by getting some pliers around the bottom bit that was spinning, but I can't get the pliers behind there to lock that up. So at the moment I'm stuck. I tried putting mold grips on the bolt and then try and turn in the nut, but I'm stuck at the moment. I may have to go down the vicious line of using grinders, but I'll persevere. So so this is the problem I've got at the moment, this bloody bolt, but bear with me, I'll carry on. Well, there we go. I had to take anger to it, basically just cut into it, and it all just fell off, lucky enough. This is the end that in the MOT they said ball joint play in it, so obviously there we are. So right, so we've got the new one. Can't go wrong now, can it? Let me just put that in, and that'll be done. Well, thank God for that. That's done. That's all fitted now. Only problem I had was that the anti-roll bar was had gone out of place, obviously, because they work together with the other side. So I jacked up the other side, and it eventually came down, and now that's all linked up. So I must admit, this has been an absolutely nightmare of a day, but that's everything I can do done for the MOT, apart from the tyre. But I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. I'll get the tyre done Wednesday and book it in for a retest Thursday. Well, there we go. Same scene as the beginning. I've just done the ending now because I just haven't had much chance. Ever since Jenny took me out for a walk this morning, I had to go and see my mum to get some shopping for her, and other than that, I've been working all day long. So absolutely shattered. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy the last little bit of this Scirocco. I just needed to get it done today because I'm back to work for 2, and then Wednesday I'll get the tyre done, and then I'll book in for Thursday for the retest, and it should all be done. So thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you do like the videos, and we'll see you soon. Please take care. Bye bye.